Yeah, so welcome back guys to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you something else in Archicad. I'm going to be exploring some viewpoint tools here that are going to be helping us to communicate information about our interiors. So I'm going to be focusing on interior elevations, and I'm going to show you how you can generate interior elevations and how you can edit them to meet your own viewpoint or your own graphic needs. So before we continue, I'm just urging you guys to subscribe, because if we continue subscribing and if we build our channel, it's going to be much greater for us to continue learning more about Archicad and design. So if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like any of my videos, you can just hit the like button, and it will help YouTube to recommend it to other people so that everybody learns more about Archicad. So I'm going to be showing you how you can create interior elevations, and I'm going to be using the kitchen that I had detailed earlier so that you can be able to see what is inside the kitchen and where everything is going to be situated. So this is going to help in terms of where the people are going to build the kitchen. They are going to use the interior elevations to see the positioning of almost everything, and they can see if they have put it in the right place in terms of dimensioning and in terms of the where everything is going to be placed. So to use the interior elevation tool, I'm going to go to my viewpoint, and then I'm going to go to this plus like sign here. This is the interior elevation, and I'm going to select it like that, and I'm going to, let me just select it again, and then I'm going to use the outline tool here, the rectangular option, because I'm going to draw it on this rectangle of my kitchen here. So I'm going to now zoom in so that I can select the edges of my kitchen, and I'm going to use that to now draw my interior elevation. So I'm going to now zoom. I'm going to just outline the whole kitchen so that it can be used for our interior elevations, and then I'm going to open it like that. Then I'm just going to drag it back so that we can have the interior elevations from the center. So this is how you do it. You just drag it like this up to where you want it. So I want mine to be there, so I'm going just to click, and it's going to open something like this. So I'm going to first have to open each and every one of them and just show you how everything is. So if you have opened it like this, you can see in the viewpoints, in the views here, it will open itself in the interior elevations folder. Because let me just see. If I come to my interior elevations, you can see it's going to open up some other views here after we've opened these. It has not yet opened yet, but let me just first design it and open it up, and then it will be in this folder here. So I'm going to first design each and every elevations in terms of the settings. Then you're just going to see what happens. So I'm going to first start with the nose, and then I'm going to right click, and then open with current view settings. So for that, it's going to just open it up like a normal elevation, and you're going to be seeing everything that is in the interior. You see, this is how it looks like from the I've just opened it up, and this is how it looks like. So to make sure everything is looking like the normal things, like maybe this is tile, so I wanted to have the normal tile patterns and everything to be normal. I'm just going to right click, and then let me first escape. I'm going to right click away from the objects, and then I'm going to enter into the elevation settings. Then I'm just going to play around with some few things here so that you can make it more realistic. So everything here is going to be okay. Here's where you always set your range. Maybe if your floor height is a bit higher, you can just change it here from the vertical range to infinite, and then you can just add the height of where you want your interior elevation to reach. So the horizontal range, you can either, if you have a larger room, or you just want to add other sections of your interior, you can just make it at infinite, or you can just edit it here. So this is the general settings, and then the next one is the model appearance, where you will determine, or it will show how things are going to appear in the interior elevation. So this one is where you determine if it's going to be black and white, or if it's going to be colored and having the textures. So first of all, I'm going to show you the normal textures, which is going to show you the normal surface finishes of every material here. So to do that, I'm going to go to my uncut elements. Then I'm going to change this one this one is okay. This one is supposed to be surface color fill shaded. If you want it to be in color form. And then I'm going to now change this. I'm going to open this one up, this surface cover fill foreground. I'm going to open it up so that you can be able to see the normal surface finishes of our materials. And then I can just, shadow is not necessary actually, but I can just check it so that you can see what happens in our interior elevation. And transparency is just, it's a setting that allows you to see something that is in the window. Maybe if you want to see something behind the window, you'll either check it, or if you don't want to see anything behind the window, you just uncheck it. So maybe I'm just going to uncheck this one for now. And then I'm just going to, everything else is going to be okay. These other ones are there for the settings of how it is going to appear in the ground floor. So I'm going to just leave these ones for now, and then I'm going to now just focus on the model appearance for this session. So I'm going to press OK, and I'm just going to see what is going to happen if I do those settings and I put them, and you can see now everything is going to look like realistic things. So you can see the tiles now have their pattern and everything else just okay. So this is how you create your interior elevations, and yeah, this is where you can send this or put it in sheets so that maybe the tiler knows where the tile is from, maybe from this point up to that point, in terms of the dimensions, and he can know where the tiles are supposed to be. So maybe the person doing the door can know where the skirting is from here up to where the counter or the worktop starts, and even the door dimensions you can know. Even the windows, you can just tell from this area here, you can know where the window sill is, the height, and all those type of things, and the cabinets. So this is how the interior elevation helps. It just helps in building up the interior of your building. So this is how you generate this one, and then you can see here in the view maps here, you can there is already the interior elevations folder is already populated with the interior elevations that I've just created. So this one is the north one, and you can see it's already there. So I can just open the east one, and you can just see what is there. So this is the same one. Just going to do the same things. I'm going to right click, interior elevation settings, go to my model appearance. I'm going to change it I'm just going to edit the uncut elements because this one's not a section. So the cut ones are not going to be affected that much. So I'm going to just click the surface foreground, and I'm going to maybe click the shadow and click transparency. So I'm just going to press OK, and it's going to open something like this so that everything is going to look like this. So this is how things are looking like in the east view, and the south view too. You can do the same. Just you can see, you can either just limit it up up to somewhere here. This is where this opening here opens to the living room, and you can see it is limited because you cannot see the living room because it ends where the lines of the interior elevations are covered. So let me right click again and do the same settings. So I'm going to just right click and interior elevation settings. Yes, let me just check that one and check this one, and maybe check the shadow and press OK. I can see everything is okay. And this one helps me in actually fixing things like this. You can see my skirting. It did not reach the end of my worktop, so I can just press like that and just make sure it reaches where I want it to reach like that. Yes, it helps you to edit some things also. So this is how it looks like this is the south view, and the last one is the west view, which actually is going to be looking at the opening in the other area. So the west view mostly is just going to be focusing on our wall that is there. So I'm going to just show you how you can make it visible. I'm going to enter the settings again, and then this is in the general area. I want let's say the horizontal range to be infinite. So I'm going to click it to be infinite, and then just change the model appearance to what we have. And the shadows, I'm going to open them. So this is how it is going to be looking like. And then I'm going to press OK. And then if I've put it at infinite, it will allow me to see what is behind the interior elevations constraints of my drawing. So let me just wait for it to load up a bit. And you can see now, you can see the walls or the things that are behind where the interior elevation outline was. So this is just the same things like the other views, and it's just a matter of opening it up and just playing around with the settings. So for example, if I want to put one into black and white, I can just change this one, only this one, to black and white, and you can apply it to the rest. I'm just going to right click again, interior elevation settings, and then for my uncut, I'm just going to change it from surface color fill shaded, and then I'm going to be using this surface color filling and shaded. So I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to press OK. And it's going to change. Actually, it's supposed to change me to black and white. Let me use this one, actually, not that one. This one is the one that I want to use. So I'm going to press OK. And then it's going to change everything to black and white. So except for the cut element. So let me just change that one too. Let me enter into interior elevations. And for this cut fill too, I can change to the uniform surface color fill. Make sure it's at uniform pale color fill. This option. This one helps you to be, makes it become black and white. And this one just makes let me just see the difference between these two, because they usually have some difference. You can see this one, you still have your surface color, but the shading is a bit more lighter than the one for the true surface colors. So let me see. And see the difference between this surface color fill non-shaded and this surface color fill shaded is this one makes the surface more basic, and this one makes it more detailed. You can see, let me just do it again. You can see it makes it more detailed in terms of the interior environment. So let me come back to my black and white, which is the first option. So I'm going to press OK, and now everything is now in black and white. If you are maybe communicating working drawings, this is the option you likely mostly use. So that's how you do it. And let me just make sure my skirting is okay up to the point where I want it. Yeah, so that's how you generate interior elevations, and it's just a matter of drawing it up in your ground floor and opening it up, and then just playing around with the settings in terms of what you want to communicate or who you're communicating to in the interior elevation. So thanks for watching, and hope you have learned more. You have learned anything about interior elevations. It's just a matter of just drawing the elevations, the same as the normal elevations, the exterior ones. So thanks for watching.